Hello all, this is 10th of April 2025 and I'm recording this video after quite a long time. This video is going to be very interesting. The title of the video is how you will understand that the current bearish trend or downtrend is ending. In my observation, there are basically four technical patterns or four chart patterns you may say that can be seen on your chart that will allow you to conclude now that the current bearish trend may end and it will be start of the new uptrend. Coming to the first pattern, but before we move on to patterns, let us first understand how do you know what is bearish trend or what is downtrend. Downtrend is characterized by lower highs and lower lows. At the end of the bearish trend, there is first pattern which is seen where the price makes a new lower low, and instead of making a new lower high, it directly makes a higher high. So let me repeat, price is making lower lows and lower highs. At particular point, it makes a new lower low but makes a higher high as compared to the previous high. And then further retracement leads to the higher low and the uptrend is resumed. So this is first pattern where you see a new lower low formation which is seen and followed by a higher high. That's the first pattern. Second pattern is double bottom, which is very well known pattern where you will see the current bearish trend making lower high, lower lows, and then suddenly you will see price is not making another lower low, but instead it is making an equal bottom or equal low, followed by a higher high and then next higher low, and then you can say safely that the uptrend is now begin. So that's the second pattern, which is double bottom. Third pattern, you will see price is making lower high, lower lows. At a point, price will make a higher low. So unlike the first and second pattern, it is not making lower low or equal low, but it is making a higher low, and then next what is followed is higher high and then higher low, and then the uptrend is continued. So this is the third very common pattern, price making higher low and higher high, and that is very smooth transition which can be seen. Last and the rare pattern is V-shaped recovery. So initially in the bear trend, you will see the price is making lower low and lower high. At a particular point, price directly takes a U-turn, or you can say a V-shaped recovery. There is no lower low, no higher low, nothing, no pattern which is seen, and price just zoomed up to make a V-shaped recovery, and then going forward it may make a new higher low and higher high. This kind of pattern is very rare, but yes, this is also one of the pattern that will allow us to conclude that now the uptrend has begun. Now let us see these patterns on the chart. So currently I have a Nifty chart in front of me. Let us consider the weekly time frame and let's just go back and to see which all patterns we can see in the bearish trends. So starting from this significant fall, this is 2008. You will see price was significantly down. There was a crash. Then at this point, price make a low. Then there was a side consolidation. Price is making almost equal low, or you can say almost double bottom kind of scenario. And then price is making almost equal high. And then this uptrend is resumed. So double bottom kind of pattern can be seen over here. Going forward in this correction, you will see lower high, lower lows, and then from this low you will see there is a higher low and higher high and higher low, higher high. So there is a higher low formation which is seen. Coming to this point, even here you will see there is a lower high, lower low formation, and then there is a higher high directly. The first kind of pattern which we have seen, the lower low and then higher high. So here price was not making higher low, instead it made a lower low, but then price zoomed up to form a higher high and then the higher low, and then uptrend is resumed. Similarly, in this COVID crash, you will see the fourth or the rare kind of pattern which we have seen, the V-shaped recovery. price just made the significant crash, and after that crash it was a great v-shape recovery. But yes, there were some intermediate higher lows, but in all it was a v-shape recovery, which is very very rare. Here what you will see, a higher low higher high pattern. Now in this current scenario where we are poised, we can see a lower low formation. Till now on a weekly chart, the Nifty is into the lower high lower low formation. Even in this week we have a lower low. Now can we say the uptrend is resumed? The answer is no. So what can happen, or what should happen, so that we can conclude now the uptrend is begin? We must see any of the four patterns. So there could be a higher high formation, or there could be a higher low formation from this low and then the higher high, or there could be a v-shaped recovery, or there could be a equal bottom. So any of either of the patterns should be visible on the weekly time frame, or safely if only if we are above this point 2300 870. Till the time price is not breaching this high, you cannot say it is the higher high. So currently we can see the lower high, but higher high is still to form. So it is a wait and watch scenario. Currently still Nifty is into the downtrend. Okay, but lower low is formed. So let's be watchful of this scenario. If we see Bank Nifty, and if we look at the current scenario weekly, from this high there was a low, then there was a lower high, then there was a low, then there was a price rise, and what you call this, this is the equal bottom or double bottom kind of scenario. After this double bottom kind of scenario, we have seen a higher high. This high is at the higher level as compared to this high. So we have seen the double bottom and the higher high. This is probably the higher low as compared to this. So can we conclude Bank Nifty is already showing the signs of trend change? Probably yes. So what should happen next is price should take out this high as well. If this is a higher low, if this is the base of the new higher low, then price should first bridge this higher high, so that we can safely say now the Bank Nifty trend is changed into the uptrend. But Nifty is currently not showing us this sign, whereas Bank Nifty has already shown the double bottom. So let us see what happens next. So this was all about the bearish trend ending patterns. So do let me know how do you find this video. Thank you so much.